Hey there, office warriors. Ever felt like you were in the middle of a high-speed chase at work? Well, buckle up, because in the crazy world of the cubicles and coffee breaks, communication is the secret weapon for knocking out challenges and racing against those tight deadlines. Picture this. Your squad of coworkers gathering around breaking down those monster projects into bite-sized pieces and coming up with genius solutions to conquer the day. From penny pinching to making a flashy comeback after a stumble, these chats are like the power-up that fuels our office adventure. Grab your cape, step up, and tackle the challenges. Dialogue 1. The presentation deadline is tight, so we can't put off working on these slides any longer. You bet. Let's roll up our sleeves and get started. We can split the work and knock this one out. Yeah, let's get it started. Let's get it started here. Let's get it started here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started here. You know that song? I really like that song. It really encourages me to start off my day. Dialogue 2. Since I was on vacation last week, I need to catch up on all the emails I missed. Welcome back. I could use some help going through the mountain of emails. You know I could use somebody. That is also another song. You know I could use somebody. You know I could use somebody. Great song. I could use somebody. So, I could use some help going through this mountain of emails. Dialogue 3. This project seems complicated. Can we break it down into smaller steps so it's easier to understand? Great idea. Let's make it simpler and tackle it piece by piece. Dialogue 4. We're falling behind on the sales target this month, so we need to come up with a plan. We need to come up with a plan to reach our goal. Definitely. Let's brainstorm to come up with some creative strategies to get back on track. Dialogue 5. To save money, we're gonna have to cut back on our travel expenses. Sure thing. Maybe we can switch to virtual meetings and save a bundle. Dialogue 6. Because we had to put off our meeting until next week, I need to catch up on my reports, break down the tasks into smaller steps to manage them better, and make sure I don't fall behind on my deadlines. It sounds like a plan to me. Sounds like a sound plan indeed. Let me just know if you need a hand with anything. Dialogue 7. We had a huge presentation due next week for a new client. The project manager kept putting off assigning tasks, saying there was plenty of time. But finally, with the deadline coming closer and just around the corner, we had a team meeting. Oh my gosh, that must have been stressful. What happened in the meeting? Everyone was on the edge. We were way behind schedule and had to catch up fast. The manager decided to break down the presentation to smaller sections. Dialogue 8. This really helped us focus and understand our roles. But even with the breakdown, we're still lagging, falling behind. What'd you do next? Some team members had just returned from vacation. We were scrambling, working quickly and chaotically to get up to speed. So we realized we needed to cut the chit chat and get back to what really matters. Dialogue 9. And finally, after a few intense nights, we pulled it off. The presentation was a hit and we landed the new client. That's fantastic. Well, it was a close call, but the teamwork saved today. Wow, what a relief. Dialogue 10. Hey, Anne. We need to push the project presentation till next week. You will need to catch up on your pending tasks quickly. Oh, I get it. I'll break the project into smaller parts and make a detailed schedule to stay on track. Smart move. Also, try to cut back on unnecessary meetings to focus on the project. Dialogue 11. You've been here a while now, but there's always more to learn. Why you're catching up on all the company info? Why not put your creativity to the test? I'm all ears. I'm keen to find out more. We're launching the company mascot challenge and we want you to design our mascot. It should capture our company spirit perfectly. Dialogue 12. Hey Sarah, thanks for taking my call. I wanted to bounce some ideas off you about the new system launch. Sure thing. What's on your mind? The training materials are overwhelming. Maybe we could break them down into smaller parts so everyone can learn at their own pace.
Sounds like we need to shrink those manuals down to size. Let's make them bite-sized for everyone's convenience. Dialogue 13. I'm glad we are on the same page. Have they mentioned any concerns about falling behind on learning the new system? Not directly, but a clearer communication would help. Let's come up with a detailed plan to keep everyone informed. Perfect. Now, about the launch date, our deadline is tight.
But what if some teams are not ready? We can't discuss that. We don't want to set anyone up for failure. Maybe we could prioritize the core features and roll out the rest in phases. Dialogue 14. Hey Sarah, we need to delay the new system rollout until next month. There are a few issues we need to address first. That give us time to catch up on documentation and make sure everything is up to date. Exactly. Let's break down the implementation process into manageable tasks to identify and solve the problems more easily. Great idea. We also need to cut back on unnecessary meetings to focus more on these tasks. Sure thing. Let's set up a schedule and tackle these step by step. Ooh, berry bear.